Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and well, it's been a very odd day. I've been waiting in. You know, I mentioned that I got some happy mail on the way. Well, it was kept captive in customs, and so now it's meant to be delivered today. I've been waiting in all day, but two other things arrived that were supposed to come today. One was Gary's and one was a new hub for the internet because I've been having some issues. And those arrived, but this hasn't. So I did a tracking thing, and it doesn't tell you anything other than your customs is paid and it should be delivered Monday. And that's it. But it is now gone 3 and I don't see it coming. I really don't. It is now 15:41. Goodness gracious. Nearly 4. No sign of it. Sad, because I don't really want to have to wait in another day. Wish they'd do what they're talking. You know, it's annoying that they kind of held it captive anyway, but not deliver it when they say they're going to. So you just sit in and wait. So if I do hear, I keep hearing vehicles stop, and it's not for me, but if I do hear a vehicle stop or the door, I will pause it and run just in case. But everything I've heard so far has not been for me, or even been anything at all, which is even worse. Makes me wonder if I'm hearing things. I've been busy today though. I late last night I decided to do some recording, so I recorded a square, a hexagon, and 2 open with me's today. So I'm doing my bit to get back ahead again. Yeah, getting there. So today, which is yesterday for you, because as you well know, my today is your tomorrow. Your tomorrow, my yesterday. I did the shopping video and that popped up, and straight off did very well in its first 37 minutes or 32 minutes of being on. So fingers crossed. So didn't I excuse me, I went a bit funny then. I'm not one to understand fully my analytics, but I know more than some, I guess. I know more than many, but I've never been one for you know, analysis, when even when I had my jobs, and you know, the cumulative total. So who cares? Surely whether, anyway, I've never been one for stats, you know, but I like to know when I see my analytics and my stats, how is that actually good? Is that a good benchmark of my impressions versus click-through rate and all that stuff? So I devised a way of finding out, and apparently for a channel of my size, my click-through rate, retention and impressions are really good. Doesn't feel like it, but seriously, apparently it is. So yeah, I felt better after I kind of did that little kind of analysis. It's amazing what you can get AI to do for you. I do a lot with AI, you know. I'm not really here. If I was to pick an AI avatar, do you think it'd look like this? I saw something today that was pretty wild on YouTube. It was dancing robots. Have you seen it? It's a recent robot expo that they did. And because you know, robotics and robots have been getting more and more dexterous as time goes by. And there's been one where it's swinging the child round. I don't know if I'd let my child be swung around by a robot. You know, I think of like all the sci-fi shows that I've seen. But, you know, don't want this anymore. Or something along those lines. I've gone dry, if you wonder why I'm coughing. And I can't drink my tea because it's too hot, you know. Have a little sip. So yeah, anyway, dancing robots. They had singer and main dancers, and then in this kind of dance troupe were four or five robots, and they obviously their movements were synchronized perfectly, but they reckon it is really a difficult thing for a robot to master, because as you dance, your center of gravity shifts constantly, and it's a very complex thing for them to have to learn. Like that, remember all the walking dog robots, or you know, everyone thought was marveled at that's finally one that can go up a step. You know, I can remember the marvel at that. But this, seriously, it's so amazing. It really is. And it, you know, it reminds me back when Jeffrey Daniel was doing all the body popping and the robotic dancing. They're copying him. They're copying him. Michael Jackson copied him, just saying. But he did. Anyway, it's amazing. If I can find a link, I'll put it in my description box for you to have a look at. It's just wild, really is. Dancing robots. See, I don't just bring you space and aliens. I bring you dancing robots. Blimey, though. Serious. They dance better than me. That's not hard, to be honest. You know. It's not really that difficult. I can shuffle, you know, that's about it. No, I'm not too bad a dancer, to be honest. You know, like when you're at a wedding and stuff like that. Disco. Some people are like tragic, aren't they? My ex, oh God, he was an awful dancer. He used to, the things he used to do on the dance floor were so cringeworthy. I banned him from dancing near me. I was like, if you're going to get up and dance, you do it right over there. I do not want to be seen in the same vicinity as dancing with you. Just go right over there. If you're going to do it, just go right over there and do it. He used to look like he was a fish in distress. Fish with arms that are in distress. Terrible. Gary's a good dancer though. He's not a bad little, you know. I don't have to make him go over the other side of the room. He's all right. Yeah. Dreadful coordination he had. Oh. Anyway. So I haven't got any further with my swatches. I've been busy though. You know, I had the square to do. So, and then I thought, you know, this square I might as well turn it into a hexagon as well, you know. So I did that. And I've got a little bee in my bonnet about another little idea. My bonnet's got so many bees in it. So I wonder my head isn't totally stung to death with the amount of bees that I have in my bonnet at times. Anyway, do you remember this? This cheers. What? My royal goblet. What? I haven't had any cold drinks for a while. Still got the... But yeah, this is my little goblet. Goblet. There you go. Put it up there. So yeah, found the tickets for that place today. And I said to Gary, if we go back before the 1st of May, I think it was 1st. But before May, we won't have to pay to go in the castle again. He went, I don't think I want to go back there. I love Windsor. I thought Windsor's amazing, but maybe it was just a duff day when we went. But, you know, we had some goodies. It was a nice time. He saw a bit. But, you know, Windsor's very, very nice. In the summertime, when you can go in the Wetherspoons, you can sit upstairs on the balcony and everything. It's really, really nice. Then you can take a walk up to Eton. It's really, really pretty. Pretty around there. But never mind. There's other areas we can go look at. We're going to Tintagel after all. We're going in June. End of June. It's our anniversary end of June. And our anniversary is actually the 30th of June, but we just do something at the end of June. So it might not necessarily be the exact day. But we're going to Devon anyway, see Jamie. And Cornwall, sorry, we're going to Cornwall to see Jamie. It's not in Devon, it's in Cornwall. So we figured, because we really wanted it, Gary's always wanted to go to Tintagel, so but we do that first. We can sort of have a couple of days in a, sorry, my hair's tickling me, in and around Tintagel, and then head off to Jamie's. And we can or can't, depending on what we're doing, go to Puffin Island or have a little boat trip to Puffin Island. But it's not close. It's about a 45-minute drive to get the boat, unless there's one sort of nearer when we get there. But, you know, whatever we see is going to be like a bonus, because neither of us have been to Tintagel. I don't know why. I've been all over Cornwall and Devon, but I managed to miss that. But never mind. Going now. But that's June. So we're first off, we've got our little trip away. And every day that goes by, I check that website to see if they've got the excursions on. And every day they don't. And I think, well, don't leave it too near, you know, because if you want to do stuff, you don't want to pay for them all at once. But anyway, they haven't got any listed, so but hopefully they will soon. But that's the Scandinavian one, and then Christmas one is the next one. But we have a nice little trip to Devon, which Cornwall, which I'm looking forward to, and maybe check out some yarn shops while I'm there. I did last time. I managed to find some yarn in the market, and I ended up stocking the yarn that I liked so much. But it was a nice yarn store. I don't think she's there anymore, but there was a yarn shop that I managed to miss. So yeah, perhaps I'll look for some yarn up that neck of the woods and see what they've got. You know, it should be the same yarn that well, to be honest, I've branched out a little bit, haven't I, into the ice yarns and getting these. The Fireflies almost run out now, guys. I mean, it's so popular. I'll get in touch with them and ask them when it's back in. So next time, it's not in for a while, but when it is, I'm going to pounce and get that. So I'll get some more. But yeah, I'm about to do some swatches. It's going to be a bit of a moot point if I do swatches and there's very, very little left. Now there are still pockets of it there. There's still amounts of it. One of the colours, which is not one of my favourites, but I want to make something with it. And trouble is, I was hoping to be a lot thinner by now. It just hasn't worked out that way. It's harder to lose it when you get older. I mean, this time when I lost weight before I met Gary, the space of time that I've been doing this diet, I lost a massive chunk, but it's just not I keep forgetting to weigh myself as well, so I don't even know if I've done well this week, last week or not. I know I lost £3 before I just after the last weigh-in, but I haven't really can't remember to do it. So oh well, it is what it is, as they say. I hate that saying. Let's do this before I forget. So we had a quote yesterday, well, today for me. What? It's a ship. Is it Mando's ship? I know it's a funny looking ship. Oh, that Mandalorian? I think that was the one that busted, wasn't it? He used to have a ship that all got wrecked. Got a feeling it was that one. And then he got another ship. Okay, joke time. Now we're running out, and Gary said he's having a hard job finding them. Oh, luckily there's one left on this page because the rest are just fallen on the floor. Might even be two. A policeman sees a blonde driving and knitting at the same time. Aggravated, he pulls up beside her, pulls down the window and yells, "Pull over!" The blonde says, "No, silly, it's a scarf." Perfect for us. I should have said crocheting, shouldn't I? I'll only do one because we're in dire straits with the jokes until he manages to get some more done, and I'll pick those up in a minute when I'm down there, you know. Well, cheers, my dears. I'll have another slurp. I've been bathing my eye. This is another last ditch attempt because I keep saying I'm going to go and get it seen to, and I never do. And every time I look at it, I think, yeah, it's a bit smaller, and then it just pops back up again. But I've been bathing it in warm water, like as hot as I can possibly manage, and then holding it on there. They say 5 or 10 minutes. It goes cold. You know what I mean? You get like a... I'm using those makeup swab things. You can buy them where you can wash them. And they're fluffy. They're kind of like fluffy. They're like a velvet. And so I bought 2 packs of these things when I saw them in the sale. These reusable face thingies. Yeah, that's an industry term. It's not really, I know what they're called. Swabs. Pads. That's what they're called, pads. Anyway, I put them in some, you know, quite warm water. Put it on. Cold within about a minute or 2. So I have to go back, put it in again. Cold within about a minute. And this is how it goes on. How can you keep it warm when it's something this big on your eye? It's not, and you can't have burning hot water on your eye. So how can you do that 5 to 10 minutes? Unless I've got one of those little ones you put in the microwave and it stayed warmer for longer. But they tend to be gigantic, not eyeball sized. So anyway, I'm trying that, you know, last ditch attempt to get rid of this before I have to go and sort it out. I've always been worried it's a cancer. That's what's always been, you know, bugging me. And the fact that I had one this side and that went made me think maybe it's not. But, you know, I don't really want to go get it stabbed and all that stuff. And I've got to find somewhere. Because the doctor said something about just go to an optician's that's got one of these, I know it's not optometrist or whatever they call themselves. But anyway, try my best to get rid of it. Again, without medication this time, just with water. And I put a little bit of concealer on it so that it doesn't show bright red anymore. And that helps dry it out, funny enough. And I thought this would, you know, a concealer thing. Because if I have ever had a little pimple or even a gigantic spot, if I put some concealer on it, it really dries it out. So I figured, wow, it might do that to my eye thing. And it just hides it enough when I'm on camera. But I've had it a long time now, a very long time. It needs to go. It's either it's going to go or I am, one of the two. Cheers. Another little slurp. Don't think my parcel's coming. It's now 15:57, so I don't think it's coming. I've got a bad feeling about this. Might have to wait in another day. Didn't have got to go anywhere anyway, really. But I think Gary wanted me to go out with him this afternoon. And he had to go pick up his ornament, which is now welded and fine, and he's got that. And then he came back. And I do need to get some wet food for the cat. But I just have to wait. And I was waiting in for the parcel. Still hasn't arrived, and he's gone off to babysit for Charlotte. He was going to go there anyway to measure up something she wants him to do. And I think he was waiting to the very last minute he could. But it didn't arrive, so I couldn't go out. I want it to arrive. I wanted to make my video. I wanted to see it. I'm impatient. All right, well, it's in grommet time. Sorry. I know, I'm certifiable. I'm sorry. Try and behave. Try and be a little, what's the word, professional about it, yeah. You know what? Before me, and this is no word of a lie, before me, crocheters on YouTube were more professional. I lowered the bar. I did. I came along and started having a joke with everybody and leaving my mistakes in and saying a few things, you know, tongue in cheek. I lowered the bar. Before me, I was so professional and, you know, edited out any mistakes and everything was just so, you know. And then people used to start saying, I really like you because you're real. And that was it. Everybody started being real-ish. Some are not real. Some pretend to be real. I know, I just want to say it. I've got to say it, but they do. Some pretend to be real. A version of real they want you to see. That's what they just... It's true. It's true. Some do. Not me, though. I mean, they pretend to be this for a start. I mean, come on. Anyway, moving on. Tomorrow, which is today for you, is my oh yeah, my little pot stand. I've got to make some more. Gary likes it so much, he wants me to make more. Everybody wants me to make bigger ones. Harder to hold. It'd be really hard to hold that, but I'm going to have to try and do it when I get a chance. And it's hard, that yarn. It's chainy cotton cakes that I made it with. It's really stiff, but it helps to keep... I mean, I have used it, and I have put something really hot out of the oven on the surface, and it's been fine. Perfect. Just needs to be bigger for some things. But I will do it. He was like enraptured by it. He was like, oh, these are great, make more. So I'm definitely going to have to do that at some point. So that's tomorrow for you guys. And then I've got a feeling there's something else coming up on Wednesday. So it's not just my hump day giveaway, there's something else. I can't remember what it is right this minute, but I did put something else on. And then, of course, there's the square. A square. It sounds very posh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Yes, very square. My square. What? My square. Anyway, square. And I've forgotten what else is on Friday. Must be a stitch tutorial of some sort. I would have thought. Probably. So, oh, an open with me. That's it. I got 2, didn't I? So one of those will be this week. One will be next. And the second one, next week's one. I need your help with some things, innit? And you'll all will be revealed when you watch it. But, yeah, there's something about it. Something about it. Don't forget to watch it. I need you to help me on it. Anyway, I'm going to get off and I'm going to upload this here video and do the rest of the stuff I've got to do to the open with me's and all that stuff. And then once I'm done, I'm going to sit on the sofa. I'm going to do some more swatching and listen out for a non-existent postie. Because it could be coming via Parcel Force and they work quite late. And then sometimes you get a post office van come out late. So, you know, it could still arrive in theory. So bye for now. Take care. See you soon.